All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we are, MWR Monday Night Live. This is our recap from this past weekend's event. Those of you who are there, you understand the excitement. Those of you who were not there, you're going to get a recap tonight. We're going to review everything that you've missed. I'm telling you what a time it was. What an exciting moment. Everything that was introduced, all the speakers that you'll hear from tonight that were there are going to be on the platform with us tonight. This is a special night. Send out those last minute texts, make those last minute phone calls. Now would be the time to get everybody, I mean everybody on your team on this platform tonight. You want them to see what they missed if they were not there. You want them to hear what all the excitement is about. And man, is it worth it? Absolutely. There is a tremendous amount of excitement across this country as it relates to what we saw this weekend. And again, we're going into our recap. Guys, send out those last minute texts, make those last minute phone calls. Let's load up this platform. There's no way that we won't get 50 states tonight. I'm convinced of it. Let's see who's out there, who's checking in, from what part of the country are you logging in from. This StreamYard is going to be packed tonight. I'm telling you, we're going to run out of room, so you better get here, and you better get here in a hurry. Once again, with this time you've got left, send out those last minute texts, make those last minute phone calls. Just a programming note, there will be a Spanish translation of this very event happening live, and you'll get that information here shortly. So it is coming up. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, get ready. Send out those last minute texts, make those last minute phone calls, guys. We're excited. We are absolutely excited. Thank you again for the heads up, Martina. We're ready for that recap video that'll be coming soon, guys. Once again, send out those last minute texts, make those last minute phone calls. You want as many people as you can to be here tonight, particularly those who were not in it this weekend. Guys, it's an exciting time.
Hey, welcome to Atlanta, Georgia. That's where we are. MWR Give Bucks. It is live. We are absolutely on the scene. It's pandemonium. You've got to be here. You got to connect. You are seeing the birth of a 21st century icon of this industry is happening as we speak. I'll see you at the top.
About numbers and charts. And see, there's two great moments in life. Faith. Because remember this, that actions is synonymous with the initial form of living soul.
Wow, ladies, you had it. You just saw a sneak peek of what we witnessed this weekend while we were there at this incredible event. I'm telling you, you're talking about getting loud. We were loud in Atlanta, and you saw it right there. But listen, let's get on with our program tonight because there's a lot of information that needs to be covered. But I'll bring on my first speaker for this evening, none other than the president of MWR, Mr. Bill Andreoli. Are you there, sir?
Parker, can you hear me okay?
Yes, sir. Loud and clear, my friend. It's good to see you again. And what an incredible weekend.
It was absolutely fantastic to see you. And this was a great event. And Gerald, thank you so much for opening this up for all of us. Guys, if you haven't already gotten everyone to this Zoom, put out your last minute text messages and get everyone you can, especially like Gerald said, all the folks that were not at this event in Atlanta this weekend. You want to get them on here. We're going to do our very best to bring, you saw that little video right there, and it's hard to bring the excitement from an event. It's hard to bring that home and share with all of you. But we're going to do the very best that we can, not only to bring the excitement, but bring the information, bring the announcements that everyone heard in Atlanta. I can tell you that everyone came into Atlanta and everyone flew out of Atlanta. Very, very excited. I want to give, before we get started on this, today is June 3rd. So we just finished the month of May. And I want to give you all a kudos and congratulations on a record-breaking May. You guys ran that 72-hour challenge blitz all the way up to the end of May. Record-breaking May, record-breaking April, and it's only the 3rd of June. I already know, without a doubt, that June will be a record-breaking month for MWR. So again, congrats and kudos to everyone for the month of May. And now let's fast forward to this weekend's event. Congrats and kudos to all of you, everyone that participated. Thank you so much for being there. Because of all of you, this was a super successful event. We heard from many that was one of the, if not the best MWR event so far in MWR's history. So we're excited about that. And then we also want to give a giant kudos and congratulations to all of the speakers. The speakers at this event did an incredible job. They did a great job, poured their hearts and souls from the stage for everyone. When we tell you guys that there's an event, and these events are not events that you can miss, if you believe that this company can help you take you to the next level and take your family to the next level, then you need to be at events like this Let's Get Loud event we just came back from. For all of the leaders, at the end of this, we're gonna have some of the leaders come on and express to you their excitement about the announcements and their excitement. And guys, I said to many people before we got to Atlanta, I said, you know what, if you think we hyped up these announcements too much, after hearing the announcements, let me know we hyped it up too much. It wasn't as great as we thought it was going to be. And I can tell you that nobody came up to me and said, man, those announcements, didn't hit the mark. Everyone came up to all of us at corporate and so many of the leaders and said, this is a game changer. This is going to change everything for my business. I'm so excited. I'm going to go tell everyone. And what we're already noticing while we were there, and now obviously now that we're at home, we're noticing that people are recruiting up. They're going after people with big influences because, guys, if you have not heard about these announcements, or you might have heard a little bit, or you saw a little bit on social media, you're going to get the meat and potatoes tonight. And I think you're going to be, I know you're going to be very excited. And if you're not excited, then, all I can say is referral-based or network marketing, might not be the thing for you if you don't get excited about what we're about to announce again tonight. All right, with that, let me just look at my notes. All right, so let's get right into it, guys. We're gonna try to keep this Zoom or this stream as close to an hour as we can. We have a lot of information to go over. If you have a pen, if you have a notebook, I would take some notes. A lot of the information is already in your back office. I'll do a little housekeeping first and let you know that all the scripts, your 72-hour money challenge script, because we stayed right on message, those are in your back office. When you hear about the announcements, how to take advantage of those announcements are all in your back office. There's a new PowerPoint in your back office. So, there's all day to day, things are going up in the back office, and that will continue. All right, so with that, I want to let most of you know, for me, this was my first MWR event. I've only been here, 6-7 months, and that was my first event. It was great getting to meet so many of you for the very first time, but even greater to get to see all of your faces, even the ones that I had spoke to through a Zoom or through a telephone call. It's one thing, but when you get to see everyone eyeball to eyeball, that was exciting. And, I said it from the stage, and I'll say it here, from myself, Mike Randolph, and some others. We just want to thank you guys so much for having open arms with us, welcoming us with open arms, making us feel very welcome and accepted here at MWR. And that obviously also helped the event go so well. So I want to say that. So again, I've been here since right about the new year. And not too long thereafter, someone that I had worked with, a consultant I had worked with for years, came and said, Bill, I have someone you need to speak to. He's a great guy. You're a great guy. You guys got to come together. And we started that conversation. And those conversations went really well. We became fast friends. Everything went very well. And we continued to work on how do we take what he had and what we had, how do we combine these two forces together to be a bigger juggernaut than MWR by itself or him all by himself. And thankfully, for everyone involved, we were able to do that. And I was excited before we made the announcements in Atlanta. And I'm even more excited now after being able to share the stage with Ken and being able to share all of the announcements with all of you and just seeing how excited everyone got. It took everyone 30 seconds flat to just get jacked up, excited, jumping up and down at that meeting. So again, very excited for that, and you'll get to hear from some of the leaders. So anyway, we've been working on this for quite some time now, and we came together. We created a deal. We're working together. We're locking arms. We are together. We are first to market. So here's a couple of things I want you all to understand. We're going to go through the same slides that we went through from the stage on Saturday morning. But we are first to market. You heard us say some things before the announcements. Before the announcements, we used terms like, hey, what if you knew someone that lives somewhere else? Meaning, here you are in the United States. Maybe you have a friend in Mexico. Maybe you have a friend in Italy. Maybe you have a friend in South Africa. When you hear these announcements, you're going to be able to talk to all these people that you know all over the world. Very exciting. An opportunity within an opportunity. You're going to hear all about that tonight. Guys, everything that you hear tonight, just know there's no takeaway. We only added. We only made this more exciting. We only made it easier. We leveled the playing field. We put the odds in the favor for you to win in a very, very big way. So, Ken and I and Brian and everyone, we worked on this. We got it all done. We come on Saturday, and all I'm going to tell you, we're going to go into the announcements right now. So hopefully, oh, yeah. Looks like you guys are getting everyone on from Facebook to YouTube, everything else. So most of you guys had a lot of last minute folks to come on. So great job to everyone on bringing the crowds here, just like we brought the crowds in Atlanta. But again, we've been working on this, and we've been working on this for months now. And the announcement that we made, and Martina, we're going to be able to go to the slides in a second here. But the announcements that we made was we partnered up with a company called GiveBucks, GIVBUX. It's a publicly held company out of Newport Beach, California. The founder of that company is a gentleman named Kenyato Jones. Ken's going to be on this Zoom in just a few minutes. And guys, we partnered up with them, and they have what's called a super app. And this app we're going to be able to take around the world. And I'll just say this before we get into the slides. For all of you that haven't heard the announcement yet, how great would it be? I mean, to me, this is a network marketer's dream. How great could it be? Now, I can tell you, I started my first company in 2003. And whenever we were trying to just figure out more and more ways to put the odds in your favor to win, I would say to my executives around the conference room table, how great would it be if we could figure out a way where you could get paid on the things that people were going to buy anyway? See, guys, we're all very used to being in the product selling business, right? The product selling business, meaning pretend this was a vitamin drink of some sort. We'd be saying, well, here's this drink or here's this shake. And I know you don't drink shakes now, but I think you're really going to like this shake. And I think you should have 2 shakes a day. And I think you should put this shake on auto ship and have it for the rest of your life. That's like that product selling that we've all been very, very used to. Well, what if there was a way for you to get paid on the things that people were going to buy anyway? That people were going to just live their life. They were going to get gas, get groceries, go to the movie theaters, get ice cream, go out for a steak, shop on Amazon, shop, all these national brands. And what if every time they did that, you got paid? What if every time you did that, 7 other families got paid? And it gets even better than that. I'm not going to say it all without the slides. So that's what we have to announce tonight. It's a super app called GiveBucks. Martina, can you please bring up the slides? And at the same time that we bring up the slides, what I'd like to do too, Martina, if you can, what I'd like to do for the MWR family, for the very first time, I'd like to we brought them to the MWR stage. Now, for the very first time, we're going to bring them on our first MWR stream. So for the very first time, I'd like to bring on Mr. Kenyato Jones. Ken, how are you?
I'm doing very good. Can you hear me okay?
I can hear you perfectly.
Perfect.
Nice. I know that you're in the branding center right there in Newport Beach, California.
Right.
We'll talk a little bit more about that. And we have some other pictures to show on that. It's a beautiful facility. Everywhere where Ken is sitting, you can see the ocean. It's right there on the ocean. Again, beautiful facility. Ken, again, first time that you're speaking to the whole MWR family right now. But real quickly, what comments do you have? You were there. You saw what happened when we made these announcements live. What comments do you have before we get to the meat and potatoes?
Well, again, thanks for having me on the call. I could tell you, I was super impressed by the organization. You never know what you walk into. I heard a lot of good things, but to actually experience it and see how well structured and how well choreographed and organized the team was, and how the event went together, it meant a lot to me. So we're not walking anything haphazardly. So it was good, very well organized. I met so many people, and my phone's been blowing up the last couple of days, but I love it. And it seems like when people are ready to make some things happen and make some impact. So job well done to that entire team that put that whole situation together.
Awesome. All right, Martina, we're going to get started with these slides, and we'll go through them just like we did from the stage. So here we are with the announcements. Keep on going. I can't click, so you got to do the clicking for me. Keep on going, Martina. Let's get right into them. The world is changing at lightning speed. Okay.
That's right.
All right, Ken, I'm going to turn this Zoom over to you. You go over some of these slides, and I'll add wherever necessary.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, so that slide talks about, that's the Flurry Analytics slide. It talks about, wow, the world is changing at lightning speed, and 86% of the people use mobile devices, 14% are browsing, having their internet experience on browsers, on computers and on browsers. So the next slide talks about, wow, what if you could accomplish and have and interact with a lot of things in one simple app. So you're going to learn a lot about super apps. You're going to hear that terminology here in short order. But if you could have everything in a super app, how you shop, how you talk to people, how you communicate, how you give, how you pay friends, how you pay your bill at the store. That's what we're talking about today, and that's what we're super excited about. And the next slide shows what we've created. This is the GiveBucks super app, and we're fired up about it. On the next slide, talks about a little bit about what we're going to cover today. Going to talk a little bit about the company. We're a publicly traded company. I'm going to explain to some of you what a super app is. I don't see the screen.
Ken, that was the minute video. Did you want that to play?
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. There you go. Yes, please. This is yes. Play the video, and then I'll segue into it. Yes.
Okay. No volume, Martina. Martina, we can't hear it if you can hear me.
Might just have to restart the video. It'll play. Frozen.
Martina, want us to skip the video, or you want to give it a try?
It'd be great to show it, but if not, no worries. We'll just continue the slide without it. Sometimes, these Zoom and StreamYard platforms get a little bogged down, especially when you've flooded the airways with. Okay, I think she's back.
Yeah, the volume's not going to play though.
Yeah, well, we'll proceed without the video, but there's a nice video for those of you that have the app. You can see the video in the app, and it's on YouTube.
Invite-only lifestyle app design.
Here we go.
Let's be honest, shopping is a part of our everyday lives, and who wouldn't love getting rewards and cash back every time you spend money on everyday purchases? Plus, giving back to your favorite charity each time you did? Introducing GiveBucks. It's the all-new free invite-only lifestyle app designed for everyone that loves to shop, share, and give. Everyone can benefit from using GiveBucks. You can now shop at over 100,000 nationwide participating locations, including restaurant, retail stores, grocery, entertainment, wellness, and even more. Every time you use GiveBucks, you'll earn real cash back along with giving back to your favorite charity. Download the app today, available on iOS and Google Play for free. Make sure you have your personal invite code. Shop, share, and give. And when you share your code, you and everyone you share your code with gets rewarded. Join the largest growing community of givers worldwide. GiveBucks, where it pays to give.
That's right. That's it. So super exciting. Again, it's a 1-minute video that encapsulates what the platform is all about. If you go to the next slide, it talks about what we're going to discuss today, and that's a little bit about our company. GiveBucks being a publicly traded company. What is a super app? What's the difference between our super app and why we created it? And we'll talk about the most important thing is, why we're here, how you can make money using this platform, how you can give back to charity using this platform. And that's what today's call is all about. The next slide just really talks about the vision and the mission behind the super app. What is the super app? What is this platform all about? Well, GiveBucks was really created to change the way the world gives. And our goal is in reality to build the largest community of givers worldwide. So we're really excited and really passionate about that. And sometimes Brian may elaborate on there, but my simple analogy is this: when we were creating the platform, I wanted to make sure when I went to a restaurant and I ate some food, I put food in my belly, I wanted to make sure I could feed someone else. And I want you guys and I want our community to do the same thing. Even when I buy a hat, a t-shirt, a pair of pants, some shoes, I use the app, and I want us all to use the app. You pay the same price, not a penny more, not a penny less, but we use the app to help others. When I buy a hat or a t-shirt, pair of pants, I'm using it because I really, truly am able to help someone that didn't take a shower today. And so are you. We're really here to help someone that maybe slept on their bridge, things that we take for granted. And all we have to do is use technology and let the magic, let the algorithm, and let the platform do the rest. So this is something that becomes a lifestyle of ours. This is not something we do on just during Thanksgiving or during Christmas or in the holidays. This is something that we do every day. If on Thursday you eat, you should put some food in someone else's belly too. That's the platform, and that's why we put this whole thing together. And we're super, super excited about it. We think we'll make giving cool again. The next slide talks about a little bit about our company. We are a publicly traded company. Anybody can go look at our ticker symbol. It's GBucks. Go to Yahoo Finance, go to Bloomberg, just type in the ticker symbol G as in golf, BUX. And we're like I said, we're publicly traded. Our office, which I'm in here right now, this is the Brand Center. I know this is probably not the right platform, but you'll see online, there'll be a video of the Brand Center. But right here in Newport Beach, right on the water, we have access to a lot of cool tools to help you build your business. Like, we open the doors up to the MWR family to come here. I've got a lot of vessels. I wish I could turn my camera right now, but there's about 6 or 7 different yachts out here that plan to have some fun with. So please encourage anybody to come down here to the Brand Center and participate. So, the next slide talks about, what is a super app? Go to Wikipedia, you can go to Google and Google what a super app is. But in a nutshell, there's a graphic up there that really encapsulates it. I can post my media within a super app. I can make a phone call within a super app. I can do some banking. I can make video calls, kind of like FaceTime. I pay my bill with the super app. I can send you money similar to Cash App, Venmo, Zelle, PayPal, those peer-to-peer platforms. I can do the same thing. Send someone $50, send someone $100, all within the platform. I can pay my bill all in one app, not 4 or 5, 6 different apps. It's one app. That's why they call it a super app. And really, really exciting. In Asia, they're huge. Europe and Asia are well ahead of us. They're not too big here in the States yet, which is why we have such a tremendous opportunity building the platform here. So the next app talks about, what's different between us and some of the other big boys out there. Who are these big boys? You've got Alipay, you've got Grab, you've got GoJet. Those platforms have hundreds of millions of people subscribe live today. The biggest super app on the planet is WeChat. WeChat's got 1.3 billion people on the platform. So super apps are huge, and people are making lots of money with the platform. So we developed a super app. If you look at the next slide, you'll see a lot of merchants, a lot of brands that you all know and trust, from Kroger to Buffalo Wild Wings to Lowe's, Home Depot, AMC Theaters, Uber, Amazon. The list goes on and on and on. You can see it in the platform. You see it on the website. And the next slide kind of really means something, and I think it'll mean something to you all, which is, what is the real market opportunity? So today, these are things that people do in life. They shop, they communicate, you bank, you pay, you give. But, when you are shopping and your friends and family are shopping, going to CVS Pharmacy or going to Buffalo Wild Wings or Mastro's or Domino's or Nike, you don't make any money, but now you can. When their friends and family are shopping, you don't make any money, but now you can. When people are communicating and talking on the phone on these different platforms, you don't make money when someone's doing a Skype call or talking on WhatsApp or WeChat or Facebook Messenger or any of those things. You don't make money. But inside of an ecosystem of being a part of a super app, you can actually make money when people are on the phone, when people are talking. And there's a lot more exciting things to talk about that. But that's important. When people bank, you're not making money. When someone pays a friend via Zelle, PayPal, Venmo, Cash App, you don't make any money, Now you can, even when people are giving. You're going to show you how participating in this ecosystem, being a part of this platform, you can actually make money on the things that we all do regularly anyway. So the next slide talks about becoming profit-minded. And our opinion is really, really important. Wise man that you guys probably all heard of and know of said profits are better than wages. Wages will make you a living, but wow, man, profits will make you a fortune. And we like to think of ourselves and we want to be profit-minded. The image on the left just shows the average person working a job, doing a side gig, getting paid only when they work. But the guy on the right, he's figured it out. This guy learned how to make money when he's sleeping. This person learned how to make money off the efforts of others. That's what being profit-minded is all about. And that's what this opportunity, this platform is all about. So super, super excited about it. And there's a couple of different ways. The next screen just shows you can make money, how you can benefit and how you can make money with the platform just by sharing it with people. So acquiring customers, the MWR team is going to talk about in the future the opportunity to onboard and bring on merchants to be able to monetize that way. And also bringing on charities. Charities are huge because they already have an audience. Charities, churches, they already have constituents and followers that support them, and you're going to learn how you can benefit from that base. So again, next slide just talks about where we are. We look at ourselves as a fusion of digital commerce and philanthropy. This app means something to me. It's one of the reasons why we created it. I really, really want to make sure that when we live our lives, we help others benefit, and we pay the same price. Nothing really to sell. It's a free platform. So the next slide just talks about where we are today. Phase 1's complete, and we're already working on phase 2, and there's a lot of exciting things happening on the second phase. Like phase 1 that we looked at was in the beta form, but it's live. You can today pay your bill, and you'll see charity benefits. You'll see you get cashback rewards. You'll see the person that invited you and 7 other people, that's what we call them, degrees of separation, gets paid in real time. So real-time commission is something that doesn't really exist and hasn't existed until now. We're super, super excited about it. The next slide, again, just shows a lot of merchants that you all know and trust, well over 100,000 locations in aggregate when you add them all up, all the Domino's, all the Petcos, all the CVS pharmacies, so on and so forth. So we have a pretty decent footprint, and it's continuing to build. Next slide, for those that have not seen the app and haven't made a purchase, is really simple. Here's what it looks like when you go to the store. Go to Nike, go to Bath & Body Works, go to Container Store, go to Domino's. In this example, it's Staples. You go to the counter, they tell you your bill. It's $35.12, for example. You just type $35.12, click pay, and in about 6-7 seconds, a barcode is going to appear. That barcode is identical to a plastic gift card, except it's in its electronic form. So this is what the POS recognizes it as. They scan your phone, you walk out with the merchandise, and you got rewarded, your charity benefited, and the person that told you, as well as 7 other people, benefit from that transaction in real time. Shows up in your account. All the reporting is there. So if if you're in store. Also, you can do it online. A lot of these merchants, from Uber to Amazon, Staples, Nike, lots of different places, accept it online as well. When you go online, if you're going to make a purchase on your computer or on your phone, when you go into the checkout process, it says how you want to pay: Visa, MasterCard, American Express, or gift card. You just select gift card, and you copy and paste those numbers into the app if you're on phone, or you type them in your computer. Transaction tendered, paid. It's that simple. So that's what it's about. And the app is by invitation only. So you need an invitation code to get in. And the next slide shows how your 7 degrees of separation can be built. This individual right here invited 4 people, who told a couple more people, who told more people, and so this guy told 4 people and ended up with hundreds of people in his network. If you go to the next slide, this gentleman was a little bit more ambitious. He told a couple hundred people, and they ended up being thousands of people all in his network. Anytime any one of those people went to Domino's or used Uber or went to AMC theaters, he got paid in real time. Next slide talks about the real-time rewards, which is super, super cool. So click again and you'll see in real time, you can see how much reward you receive on your personal shopping. Again, I go to the store, I pay my bill, and in real time, I get cash back on my own spending, number 1. But number 2, when I invite my friends, which you'll see on here, it says D1. D1 are my friends. Anytime I invite my friends and they go shop, I get rewarded, and it shows up right there in real time. And when they tell friends, that's called D2, or that's our friends of friends, I earn rewards on that. And then when they tell friends, people I don't even know, D all the way through 7 degrees of separation. You get instant rewards in real time, and you'll see, like, to the second. In the next slide, you'll see it says someone earned rewards at 8:45 in the morning in 55 seconds. Another reward came at 11 in the morning, and another one at 2 in the morning, and then one at 4 in the morning. I'm happy to get 11 cents, $1.37, 3 cents, 68 cents live in real time, all off the shopping habits of other people. This is what Profit Minded is all about. This is what getting paid off the efforts of others, and transactions, getting paid off of things that people are buying anyway, which didn't happen before. So we're really excited about that. Here's here's one example of the next slide talks about, the income opportunity. This is not I don't want to come across as this is an income claim, but this is just examples of, if this took place, this is how much you would make on this database or this network. There's like 2 or 3 slides, examples of that. If you go to the next one, it really breaks it down in more simpler terms of, if you told 3 people and they told 3 and they told 3 and they told 3 and they told 3, this is the money that you'd make every month. And this is a really cool example of it because it's only off of $100 shopping, which we know people spend more than $100 a month. But this is John Smith, who just went to a restaurant. Most restaurants probably the same: Domino's, Applebee's, McCormick and Smith's, Capital Grill, all the same. Went there, spent $100 only in 1 month, and everybody did the same thing. Only spent $100 in a month. Very conservative numbers. This is the amount that will show up in this back office. Go to the next slide. It's just multiplied by 5. If this person told 5 and they told 5 and they told 5, that's what the next slide shows. And then the next slide after that is multiplied by 10. Again, it's not an income claim, but this is an algorithmic fact. This is exactly what the app and the computer would pay out if these transactions take place in the platform. So super excited. The next slide just talks about, there's only a couple more to go over, and this is, nonprofits. Every nonprofit that's been on our platform, from when we did the stint with the Red Cross to Salvation Army to all the local charities that are on the platform, they were all brought to us by the community. We at corporate have never reached out to one charity. We want the community, we want our user base to want to support the charities that they want. And we're going to continue to get more and more and more. So we encourage everyone, bring your charities. It's free. Get them in the platform. It's a land grab. Get them in the platform, and we want to support them. Get your charity in the platform, so my neighbor and my colleagues can help support if they believe in that cause. That's what it's all about. Next slide talks about merchants. The management team is going to talk to you in short order in a month or so about opportunities for those that have connections or want to go out there and talk to different merchants to have them in your network. That's another opportunity as well that we're pretty excited about. And then the last slide is just get to work. This is the platform. We're super excited about it. 5 years in the making. I've got a lot of my own money put in this, and I'm so thankful and happy that I did and didn't go buy any shiny objects, but I put focus on this platform that's ready to take off. And it's going to get better and better and better. Remember, we're fortunate, and we have an opportunity to help others as we live our lives. So I'll turn the call back over to you, Bill, and thank you for having me on the call, buddy.
Great. Stay right there. Not going anywhere just yet. A great presentation. Ken, you flew through that. So I was trying to keep some notes of some things I would want to just either reiterate or just maybe say it in a way. I want to make sure that that everyone understood everything Ken just showed you when he was showing you, the ways to pay. You're at Staples or you're on Amazon, brick and mortar or online. It doesn't matter. You can do both. I want to make sure everyone understood that. Also, it's a free downloadable app. So it's great that it's free. But guys, anyone can go to the Apple or the Android store and they can get the GiveBucks app. But it means nothing to them unless they have an invitation code from somebody, within the network, right? So if Ken was the person who told you about this, Ken's going to give you his invitation code. His invitation code might be Ken, and that will get you in. But without an invitation code, the GiveBucks app doesn't mean nothing to you. So you're going to be tied. And for all of you that are on here, you're obviously, there's probably some guests on here, but most of you are in MWR already. We want you to know that your genealogy has gone from MWR. The same genealogy is intact. Your organization is completely intact the way that it is currently. It's completely intact also on the app. In a few minutes, we'll also go, Mike Randolph will come on. He'll show you how to download the app, et cetera, et cetera. But when you download the app, your genealogy is already in effect. The only thing you have to do to light it up is you're going to go in, you're going to hit, you lost your password. Mike will go through all of this. Once you're in the app, you don't receive $1 of rewards until you pick your charity and you pick your donation level. 1% all the way to 100%. You at least have to give 1% to your favorite charity. So I want to get that out. Customers, if they download this for free. Now, guys, think about it. This is a free super app, a free GiveBuck super app. So worst case scenario, when you speak to people, worst case scenario, if for some reason they don't have any entrepreneurial spirit and they don't see the opportunity to be plugged into everything that MWR has, worst case, they're going to become your customer and you're going to make money off of all the purchases that they and everyone they refer make. So that's pretty cool. Customers get 3 levels of rewards. Okay, so customers get 3 levels of rewards. Marketing directors get 7 levels of rewards. Plus, the marketing director is going to be able to acquire merchants. There's a lot of things that only marketing directors get to do, especially obviously the other side of the compensation plan, MWI's Rev plan that you guys all know right now. Obviously, if you're not a marketing director, you won't take advantage of that. So I want to make sure you understood that. The average person on a Visa or a MasterCard, let's say, puts $2,000 to $4,000 on their debit or credit card on a monthly basis. What are they putting on it? Their everyday purchases, the things that they pay for every single month. Guys, now instead of using the Visa or MasterCard and pulling out a piece of plastic, instead you're using the payment technology that GiveBucks has right there. Right at the store. Just like if you put your boarding pass on your phone, right, as you're going on an airplane, it's the same thing. Just like when you go to Starbucks or Home Depot or whatever the case might be. And every time you pay for something, whether it's at Starbucks, whether it's online at Amazon, wherever you are, every time you pay, you go out to Dairy Queen for some blizzards, you buy something, your wife or you buy some stuff on Amazon, you go to McCormick and Smith's and get some steaks, you go to AMC Theaters and you watch a movie with the family. As soon as you make that purchase, it's real-time rewards. It's real-time commissions. That shows up on the app right away. It's instant. Not next Friday, not 2 Fridays from now. It's instant pay. So we're the first network marketing company. We're the first network marketing company with a super app. We're the first network marketing company. We're first to market this super app. We're the first network marketing company to earn commissions in real time. Never happened before. So we have a lot of firsts. And Don Tolson's going to come on later, and he says a lot of these things a lot better than me. But we have a lot of firsts, and we're super excited about being first to market. Now, for all of you who can hear my voice, being first to market is great. It'll mean nothing to you unless you go take action. So if you've been a secret agent, this is the time to stop being a secret agent. Because, guys, you now have an opportunity in your hand to get paid every time someone makes a purchase of something they were going to buy anyway. Let me make sure that everyone understands the power in this. 2 things I want to share. You're now in the transactional business. Ken was just showing, at 2:33, you made 68 cents. At 2:42, you made $1.37, whatever it is. Imagine Friday, think of a day like Friday where everyone's going for lunch and they're going to all those restaurants and you see all those national brands. Your phone's going to be going cha-ching, 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 cha-ching every time, someone's going out to eat or shopping, whatever, cha-ching, cha-ching. Imagine sitting with a prospect, you're telling them about MWR, you have your phone notifications on, and your phone's going cha-ching, 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 and your prospect says, Bill, why is your phone making all this noise? And you say, don't worry about it, I'm just making money. I mean, that's a great prospecting tool for all of you. And also, like Ken said, I don't care if it's 3 cents, 68 cents, $1.38. I want those things coming in all day long. It isn't a one-time thing. One time. They're buying things all day long, just living their life. And now you have hundreds, and then you have thousands, and then you have tens of thousands of people in your organization just living their life, and you're getting paid transactionally. What do I mean transactionally? Mother's Day just passed. I own restaurants. They're called Mary Ann's, named after my mother. We have lines out the doors. We had 4 diners. We were only open for a few hours on Mother's Day. We got slammed. We got killed. Lines out the door, and we're busting it, right? We did $50,000, a little over $50,000 that day. And we killed ourselves to make that 50 grand. But we weren't the only ones who got paid. You know who else got paid? Visa, MasterCard, and the banks. They got paid too because they're in the transactional business. They didn't flip an egg. They didn't sling any hash. They didn't flip a burger. They didn't serve my customers. They didn't even clean a dish. but they probably made as much profit as I made that day. And they didn't even step into my restaurant. It wasn't just my restaurant. All the restaurants that serve people on Mother's Day, they got 3% of all the sales of all these restaurants. Why? Because they're in the transactional business. But MWR family, listen closely. You're all in the transactional business now too. It's not a coincidence that every town and every city you drive into, the biggest buildings are the banks and Visa and MasterCard. That's not a coincidence. They get paid on transactions. Now you get paid on transactions. Every time someone goes out there and buys something through all these national brands that we've been talking about and all the local brands we've been talking about, every time they go and purchase a thing they were going to buy anyway. You're not twisting anyone's hand. You're not telling anyone to change their behavior. If they like this kind of water, they like shopping in Amazon, they like going to Home Depot to buy their 2x4s, and they like Starbucks, and they like whatever, Lowe's versus Home Depot, don't matter. They're just living their normal life. And as they live their normal life, you're getting paid off of every purchase. Every time someone makes a purchase with the GiveBucks app, they use the GiveBucks app instead of using their Visa, right? They use the GiveBucks app. Every time someone makes a purchase, 7 families get paid. You get a rebate. 7 families get paid, plus your favorite charity gets paid, whether you're giving them 1%, 2%, or 10%. Now, guys, we say charity, charitable organization, foundation, church. For all of you that know someone within the church, can you imagine this for a second? Can you imagine all the churches? You sign up the pastor signs up the church signs up the congregation. What does it cost in the congregation to download the app? 0, nothing. Now, obviously, some of the people in the congregation are going to go, wait a minute, we get paid off of the everyday purchases that people are going to make anyway. I see an opportunity here. Well, for everyone that sees the opportunity, you obviously you need to be a marketing director to take advantage of everything. But you sign up the pastor signs up the church signs up the congregation. Every time everyone in that congregation goes out to eat, shops, brick and mortar, shops online, goes out for ice cream, goes to see the movies, goes grocery shopping, puts gas in their car, whatever the case might be. Every time they do that, guess what? The church is making money. It's like you're sending additional tithings to the church, but you never had to reach in your own pocket. You never had to go in your wallet. You never had to go into your pocketbook. All you did was download a free app, and every time you do the things that you would have done anyway, you're sending extra tithings to the church. Guys, how incredible is that? For all of the charities out there, and again, like Ken said, when you look at the drop down, if your charity of choice isn't there, or you have your own charity or foundation, or you have your own church or foundation, you just send in the 501c3 information to GiveBucks, and they will, within a couple of days, they'll add that charity to the drop down. Now, for those of you, when you download the app for the very first time, and obviously you see that your charity that you want isn't there. Well, guys, pick a charity that you like, okay? And after you get the approval, after sending in the 501c3, at any time, you can change the charity. At any time, you could have 2 charities on there if you wanted to, okay? But you have to pick at least one charity to start receiving the first $1 worth of rewards, from GiveBucks. So again, wanted you to hear that. The transactional business, we spoke about that. Now, last thing I'll say, and then I want to bring on our CEO, Brian House. When I wake up every morning, I go get a cup of coffee, and my wife is usually down in the kitchen before me. She's already made coffee. She's already on her first cup. And by the time I get up and walk by her in front of the computer, every time I look over her shoulders, what is she on? She's on Amazon. Now, we get at least 2 or 3 packages a day, and I know there's a lot of other people on here that can relate to that. And, usually I walk by, and it's early morning, so I'm not awake yet, so I growl a little bit because I see that she's on Amazon. I know she's not on Amazon looking for something we need. I swear she's on Amazon looking for something to buy. It's like walking through a mall for her, right? And I want to growl. Well, guys, there's no reason to growl for me anymore. Why? Because we're all receiving rewards. So now some of you have 10 people on your team, 100 people on your team, 1,000 people on your team, 5,000 people on your team, whatever it is. Well, let's just say that you accumulate $1,000, $2,000, $5,000, $10,000 in rewards. Well, when I see my wife on Amazon, Go crazy, Deanne. Go crazy on Amazon because it's free. She says she wants steak at McCormick's on Fridays. Fine, it's free. She wants to go to Dairy Queen and get blizzards for the family. Let's go. It's free. She wants to go to the movie theater and bring the whole neighborhood. Cool, it's free. Whatever you want to do, once you have the rewards, it's free. But guys, this is the real magic. I truly believe that this is the network marketer's dream, to be able to get paid off of the everyday purchases that people were going to make anyway. That's a networker's dream. But again, now picture this. You got your 5,000 to 10,000 reward points. You're getting the things free on Amazon, free on Wayfair, free at Home Depot, free at Starbucks, free at wherever, right? You're going for ice cream, you're going to movies, all free. But what happens even when you're using your rewards to get the stuff for free? Because you're using rewards, you're not using cash. But what happens? When you use the rewards, this is a self-fulfilling cycle. Why? Because when you use the rewards, you go on Amazon, you're like, yeah, I'm going to buy this $250 worth of stuff on Amazon. When you use your rewards to buy, guess what happens? 7 families get paid again. You get your rebate again, and your favorite charity gets paid again. Even when it's not costing you anything, you're using your rewards. So this is a self-fulfilling cycle. This reward just cycles and cycles and cycles. We're all within the same ecosystem, and every time, I don't care whether it's Brian Bean, Charles and Judith, Christy Howard, whatever, they got tens of thousands of dollars in rewards, and as they're getting everything free, they're feeding the system even more. And 7 families are getting paid again, your favorite charity is getting paid again, and you're getting paid again. Guys, this is the biggest no-brainer ever. We didn't speak of this before. Brian would probably ask me if he was on here. But guys, I was part of a company that had something. I can't even say something like this, but it had something in the genre of this, let's say, right? And we watched ourselves go from 3,000 to over 125,000 people off of the network marketer's dream, again, which is getting paid on the things that people were going to buy anyway. That's the magic of what we have here. And Ken is a very humble guy. He made a lot of money in network marketing with a coffee company. He knew when he started this company that he wanted to have a give back component to what we have here. He wanted to give back. And he doesn't care if the greediest MLMer comes and wants to join MWR Give Bucks. He doesn't care. Welcome. Come on board. But again, he's not going to give them $1 worth of commissions until they choose to at least give 1% of their rewards to their favorite charity, because we want to give back. That's what's so important to Ken Jones. So hopefully I hit a lot of the things, Ken, that we hit from the stage. I know there'll be more when Brian comes on. So what I want to do now, again, great job, Ken. What I want to do now is I want to bring on our CEO of MWR, Mr. Brian House, because I know he's excited and chomping at the bit. Brian, are you there?
Hey, guys.
There he is.
Awesome job. Ken, thank you so much. Bill, thank you so much. You guys covered so much of the information that I was going to touch on, so I don't have a lot. But what I do have is a couple of things that I really want to make sure that we emphasize to everybody in MWR. And one is the opportunity within an opportunity. Having one business now with MWR, but being able to have multiple income streams with 2 separate entities, okay? 2 separate entities, an MWR income and then a Give Bucks rewards, okay? Guys, I've never seen this in the industry. And I hear about it all the time, and people talk about multiple streams of income. And I see some of these industry leaders that are so-called gurus that keep telling people, hey, you can do multiple network marketing companies at the same time. And sure you can. But when you look at it in reality, only about 1% of people ever succeed trying to build 2 networks at the same time. It's almost impossible. Okay, so the average everyday person struggles with that. And so I love the idea of multiple streams of income. I have multiple streams of income, but I focus on one business, and that's MWR. That's the main thing. I've kept the main thing. And I have people that work at our other businesses or run our other business or that, I have investments and other streams of income that come in, but they do not require my time, energy, and talent to run those. Okay. I'm able to devote that to one thing and be successful at one thing and then parlay that into other things. This is the first time I've ever seen that you could build one business and have two opportunities inside of it and be building two income streams simultaneously at the same time, guys. Okay. And it all fits with what we were already doing. Okay. When you think about MWR and like our 72-hour money challenge, Bill and Ken, the first part of that process is to help people turn their expenses back into income. And we've done a phenomenal job at that, putting an average of $2,000 a month back into our members' pockets just with that portion of our program alone, which makes it to where our membership is basically covered by all the money we're putting back into people's pockets. But we did that based on weekly and monthly expenses that you're dealing with. Your monthly bills, lowering your bills, reducing your taxes, eliminating your debt, restoring your credit so you can lower your interest rates and your down payments and your car insurance, all these things that are affected by credit scores. So all of those things are wonderful. But now we're turning your everyday expenses, the things you spend money on every single day, back into income for you and affecting 7 other people's lives at exactly the same time, as well as your favorite charity. Guys, that is the biggest no-brainer on the planet, okay? The biggest no-brainer on the planet. And we're doing it with a free app. Okay? So those things excite me. Now, the other thing that excites me, guys, we have a first to market with a program that is disrupting the banking and payment processing systems or the industry that's in place. I want you to realize the industries I'm talking about are expected to double. The revenue is expected to double by 2030. We are in front of it. We're in front of it right now, okay, to where we have a way that instead of, and I'll give you a scenario real quick. I gave this example at our event. I want you to think about having a $50 bill, okay, a $50 bill. And you take that $50 bill, you go to your barber, you get a haircut, you pay him with $50 or her with $50, okay? They then take that $50 and then they go to take their wife or their spouse out to eat, okay? And they pay $50. They use that $50 to pay for their meal. Then the restaurant owner takes that $50 and they go to buy groceries. Their family goes to buy groceries and they pay with that $50. That $50 bill in cash maintains its value all the way through, okay? All the way through that process. So nobody had less, okay, when they use cash. Now, I want you to think about another scenario. Let's say the same thing happened, but instead of paying with cash, you used a credit card or a debit card, and you paid your barber. Now, that $50, 1.5% to 3.5% of that money just went to the bank. Then that barber takes what's left out of that $50 after his banking fees or processing fees, and then turned around and took his spouse or took their spouse to dinner, and they paid with a credit card or a debit card. Another 1.5% to 3.5% went to the bank, went to the processing companies. Okay. Same thing with the restaurant owner. They go to buy groceries, and then another 1.5% to 3.5% goes to the banks. Guys, I want you to realize what just happened there. If that process continues, who ends up with all the money? The bank. Now I want you to think about what we're doing right here. Being able to use an app to make the same purchases, and instead of money going to processing companies and the bank, that 1.5% to 3.5%, now you're getting a percentage back on each of your purchases, and 7 other people and a favorite charities are being blessed at the same time. Guys, this is what I mean by we are disrupting a major industry, and you're able to do it on the things you're already purchasing every single day. Okay. Just with the use of an app instead of a card. Okay. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I love that. Now, here's what I'm going to tell you. At our event, we told everybody that, and I even mentioned this in our Telegram group and everything else, that we weren't going to just 10x this opportunity. We weren't going to just increase the opportunity that you have, but there would be some other things that could possibly increase. And we asked everybody, hey, in order to participate in a business where you have multiple streams of income, okay, with one business, but multiple streams of income at the same time, would you be willing to pay $1,000 one time to participate in that business? And majority of people raised their hands. Then I said, okay, what about $500 to participate in a business like this one time? And almost everybody raised their hands at that point. And I said, well, it's not going to be an extra $1,000. It's not going to be an extra $500. As a matter of fact, now instead of $100 for our one-time fee to participate in MWR's business with GiveBucks, okay, included, now it's just going to be $200 one time. $200 one time. So it was a $100 increase. Okay. Now, with that, our monthly membership fee didn't change. The other thing I want to tell each of you is that that only applies to new members. All of you are grandfathered in. It doesn't cost you an extra dime to have two opportunities in one because you guys have helped us get to this point where we are. We wanted to reward you, allow you to be able to participate in it. So there's absolutely no additional cost for you. Okay. So I'm extremely excited about that. And we have already, since this announcement has been made, numbers are going through the roof right this second. We have people enrolling right and left. This is extremely exciting for me. I know it is for Ken. I know it is for Bill and Ndamo and all of our team. But guys, this to me is an absolute game changer. I'm trying to think of something else that I may have missed. Another thing I'm going to add real quick. Ken mentioned this is a publicly traded company. Okay. GBUX. I am not a financial advisor. I am not going to tell you to go buy stock. I'm not advising you to do that. I will tell you what I did. I will tell you what Bill did. I will tell you what Ndamo's doing. But I want you to think about something. Because it's a publicly traded company, I realized when we partnered up with Ken and we created this strategic alliance between our two companies, I realized that we have the ability to impact the stock price by what we go out and do, how we go out and distribute this app, how we go out and market MWR's opportunity and the ability for people to be able to create these multiple streams of income. So I know what I did. Okay. And so I'm just going to tell you, to me, that created a third stream of income. Okay. That could create a third revenue possibility. Now, that's not a guarantee of a price increase. That is, past performance doesn't guarantee future results. I'm going to cover all the disclaimers, Bill, because like I said, I'm not a financial advisor, but I have been very transparent with you guys on what I have done to get in the position I'm in life, which is all the things that you see in MWR. And I would be remiss if I didn't share with you what I'm doing here. And so because now not only could you have the ability to earn these two revenue streams, but because it's a publicly traded company, you have the ability to have ownership. And what I mean by that is stock ownership in what you're building. And so I think that's extremely exciting as well. So with that, Bill, listen, we're already at 1 hour. I know we've got other stuff, guys. I don't care if this takes another half hour. Whatever we need to do, we need to get it out there so everybody understands. is there anything? Oh, activity points. We got asked about activity points, Bill. Guys, every time you use the app, whether it's to send a text, maybe do a voice or a video call, maybe you're just anything you do inside the app, you can accumulate activity points, even if you didn't spend money. And those activity points can then be converted to rewards. Now, how exciting is that for you? Because now it drives people, because it's a super app. A super app is designed for you to be able to do majority of your daily functions inside that app. That's what it's all about. And Ken told you this is just phase one. I can assure you what we've seen with phase two, there's a lot more coming. Eventually, I have no doubt you'll be able to just go to your app to do whatever you want to do. But at the same time, there's activity points. So I saw that being asked in there. Another thing that I will tell you, and I know Bill covered it, we are working on something right now, okay, that will be announced. I don't know when, but it's not going to be long. Okay, we're going to let our IT team do what they need to do, speak back and forth with GiveBucks, our systems, their systems, make sure we're doing this correctly. But I want you to imagine being able to qualify for your daily guarantee in MWR, okay, being able here in the very near future, being able to qualify with maybe 5 active GiveBucks app users, okay? And what I mean by that is that right now your qualification for daily guarantee is 3 qualified marketing directors with MWR and then 2 MWR membership customers. What if one of those membership customers, you still have to have one MWR membership. What if one of those MWR membership customers, you had the option of either getting an MWR membership customer or having 5 people download a free app that they uploaded $25 to, okay, or more to this app to be able to use it. And that counted as your second customer. You are allowing you to qualify 2 different ways for your daily guarantee. Okay. So that's a big deal too. Be looking for that because we're planning on rolling that out here in the very, very near future. All right. International, Bill, we talked about that. Our opportunity is not international right now, but GiveBucks, I'm talking about MWR's opportunity. But the GiveBucks app is international right now, okay? And countries that have, some of these 100,000 participating locations or merchants that are already in it, in the app, those are open. Being able to send money and things like that through the app, Ken, that can all be done through the app internationally. Can it? Imagine being able to send money to somebody in Mexico and being able to send them rewards dollars, which are calculated in US dollars, and then being able to send it to somebody in Mexico at the same dollar value. And just do the math, guys. The dollar value for them in Mexico, what our dollar value is compared to what their dollar value is in Mexico, okay, or the number of pesos to the dollar. So with that, I think I've covered about everything, Bill. Is there anything you can think of that maybe I missed? Because I know we want to get some of our listeners on.
I think anything that you missed, Indamo and Mike will cover, and then we're going to get our leaders on here real quickly and let everyone go back to work. Like Brian said, this is already growing like crazy. I will say this has never been done before. So we're first to market. It's never been done before. That's what's so exciting about it. But I'm going to speak to all of you again. If you can hear my voice, being first to market only means something if you go out there and you talk to everyone you know and everyone you don't know. Right now, anyone that you know that has a circle of influence, and a lot of network marketing companies, a lot of networkers, they aim low. They say, well, I can only talk to John or Sue or Mary because I'm doing better than them. Guys, that'll never end. People will do that for the rest of the duration of network marketing. But here, You should be also looking at recruiting up. Whether you know that pastor that has a church, you know this micro influencer, or you just know another networker that's got a big group. I can tell you, I've seen it with my own eyes. Network marketing leaders are going to flock here. If you know networkers, get them on. Show them the videos. Show them the PowerPoint. Be first. Ken calls it a land grab. It only isn't just a land grab for merchants. It's a land grab for leaders. It's a land grab for influencers, because everyone would love to get paid. Think of an influencer that's used to getting paid once. Used to getting paid one time. They say, I like this water, and they get paid, 50 cents per every bottle they do. Now imagine influencers saying, hey, download this super app, this GiveBucks super app. And every time all their followers go out for ice cream, go to the movies, go food shopping, get gas, whatever they do, you get paid over and over and over again. I mean, you can get paid multiple times. All of us that are on this Zoom, all of us that get involved in this opportunity, you can get paid multiple times just off of one person every single day. And Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday and Thursday and Friday and Saturday and Sunday and again and again and again and again. It just keeps on happening because they're just living their normal life. There is nothing better than this in the industry right now. We're the ones that have it. We're first to market. It's never been done before. Guys, tell everyone you know and tell everyone you don't know, because there's nobody on the planet that doesn't want to make money every time someone makes a purchase of something they were going to buy anyway. It's not only the network marketer's dream. I mean, look at the Amazon resellers and all these people are doing all these crazy things and spending all this money. And here we are. We're now all in the transactional business here and eventually all over the world. See, right now, as we speak, you download this app. You got a friend in Italy, tell them about it. They can download the app. Give them your invitation code. They can go shopping. And at some point when we hit Europe, they'll know exactly how the super app works, and they'll be able to build an MWR business there too. So guys, we're super excited about everything. And one other thing before I pull Indamo and Mike on is I will guarantee one thing right now too. This company will have more customers than any other company in the industry. Are you kidding me? It's a free app. Customers get 3 levels worth of rewards. My mother tells my aunt tells my other aunt, and they're making money off all the shopping that they're all doing. Who doesn't like shopping, dining out, saving money, and making money? So we're going to have more customers than any other company has ever had. And you all know how great that is in this industry of network marketing. All right, with that, Indamo Tolson, if you can come on real quickly. I know I want to hear your line. I've heard you say it a couple times now. It's on the video too. 21st century. I want you to say that line. Share real quickly your excitement about this event, your excitement about GiveBucks and MWR coming together, and where we're all going as a company.
Well, I would just say this event, Bill, and to everyone, was the greatest and best event we've ever had. The coming together of MWR and GiveBucks, to me, is just God has his hand on the company. And once again, he shows up and shows out, as he always does. And that what it's doing, and this is where I know we're also hopeful of, Billy, your passion coming through to make sure people really get the position they sit in, because they've never been in this position before. And I know that's a bold statement for me to say. I don't know everybody but when have you ever been able to get in front of an epic and really the 21st century is really we're the 21st century icon in the network marketing industry. That's what we'll become. That's what we're in front of. And it's almost like being in the dorm room with Mark Zuckerberg. It's almost like being in the garage of Bill Gates. You're literally right there, because this is the beginning. We're first to market. So we are in a flat out race for outlets. I did the presentation. You saw how becoming a McDonald's, and we were showing the difference of what it would be. And we were showing from a 3-star to a McDonald's franchise owner that as a 3-star executive director, you could actually put yourself in a position to make more money than you could with owning a McDonald's. But here's the thing about McDonald's that's interesting. They have outlets. See, what I don't want people get excited, and it's a free app and they're going crazy, and that's great. But what we have, and when you understand what we have, we are in the distribution business. And what McDonald's was able to do is they have distribution. They have almost 33,000
outlets around the country, around the globe. So if they ever wanted to add anything, when they added the chicken nuggets or whatever else they add salad, they add this. If they already have a distribution network, so then it explodes. When they added toys, they were selling more toys than Mattel. I mean, this is how big they are. And if I was you and I'm sitting there, and this is what, to understand how to take advantage of this, you could go out and give the app to 1,000 people. That's great. That's great. And hopefully they give it to share with people and they share with people. But here's what I know. I can give it to a customer and I'm hoping that they share it, and they will. They get 3 levels of sharing. So there is that incentive. But I know there are people out there right now saying, wait a minute, you're telling me I can get paid every time someone shops anywhere, and I can join a business for only $350, less than $500, and my overhead is only $150, $149.97. That's it? Are you telling me that? And if I go out and get 3 people who see an opportunity for themselves like I do, and they can go out and give this free app and get paid almost like being Visa or MasterCard, where I keep getting paid every time a transaction happens, and that could be my business, and my overhead is only $149.97, and they even supply me with, when I start making big money, as I'm making money, I know what to do with it, because I can minimize my taxes. They have experts to help me there. I literally know where to put the money with next level strategies. Are you kidding me? I am all in. I am absolutely in a massive race for outlets. I'm putting people in this business left and right, because here's what I know. I can look up and I say, wait a minute, I built a McDonald's. What McDonald's does, I have 33,000 people on my network because I just went crazy. And here's what's exciting. If I had 10 who decided to go get 10, who got 10. Do you realize I'd already have 1,000 people, Bill? That's already just out here marketing the business in a first to move. This is why it's so powerful, and to keep the main thing. Our business has not changed. There's people like Brian Bean, who I know we have to hear from. He has built a distribution network. He's been in a race for outlets since he got here. And so now, as this major thing gets added, guess what happens? It just goes boom for him. And he's going to keep pushing it to make it a sonic boom. But I'm letting you know right here, right now, you need to build your organization with the speed. I mean, I'm talking about absolute speed of acquisition. You need to find out who's in, who's not, and you do it quickly. Because when you do it quickly, people go, wait a minute, he didn't even try to sell me on anything. He's just saying, are you in? And if not, then he moved on. I better check and see what's going on. Okay, let me at least get the app. And if they want to just get the app, great. That's fantastic, because they'll use the app and they'll see what happens and they'll join you later. But this is an absolute, when they say stick, when it's like a 4x100 stick, get it, and you're going. This is an absolute run. You've never been in this position before in your life, and if you want to take maximum advantage of it, to literally catch lightning in a bottle, you've got to go win the race for outlets. That is the blue ocean. That is where you literally, nobody you're talking to can match anything of what MWR. We will become, and I'll just finish with this, we'll become the 21st century icon in the network marketing business. And it will not shock me one day when CEO Brian House and CEO Kenyatta Jones is on like Good Morning America or something like that, those kind of shows, talking about the sheer impact they made in helping people get money as an issue out of the way they just changed the world, the way they changed the world in giving, and the impact that this has. We are birthing the Make Wealth Real movement. Go to work.
I love it, Indamo. 21st century. I just wish you were excited about this. I mean, I've known Indamo for a long time, since 2007. All of you have known Indamo for as long as you've probably been in MWR. I don't know if I've seen Indamo ever this excited, but I'm so happy to see how excited you are. If you can feel Indamo's passion, he obviously, just like myself, was really trying to express the sense of urgency. If you have passion, a sense of urgency, excitement about what we're doing, guys, people are going to be attracted to you like a magnet, and they're going to want to be part of this. You know, I look at that slide. Ken went over a slide. If you guys all remember the slide with the restaurant spend, and it said like Red Robin, but you could say Red Robin, it could say Morton's, it could say Dairy Queen, it doesn't matter. All the different restaurants that we have. on a $100 spend. Did you all catch that? On a $100 spend, I can tell you, and Dom, I'm guessing your household is like mine, $100 spend at a restaurant. Well, when June 1st happened, we already passed the $100 spend. And sometimes when we go out, we have a bottle of wine, we're already past the $100 spend. But let's just talk about the $100 spend. $100 spend in a month's time. If you got 5 people on a free app, and you just did that through 7 levels, you realize that's $20,000 a month. $20,000 a month. These people are going to go spend $100 a month at a restaurant that they were going to do whether they knew you or not. They were going to do it whether there was MWR or not. They're doing it right now, but you're not getting paid. But now you could be making that kind of money, and that's on $100. Do you know the average person on Amazon? Randolph knows these numbers better than me, but I think the average person on Amazon is shopping, single person, not family, not household, one single person. The average person is spending $97 a month on Amazon. Add that 100 with that 100, you're already at 200. You guys can do the math. You can times 2. You can see how big these numbers are getting. That's how exciting this is. That's why you want to get out there and grab as many people, as much land as you can. You heard about it first, you're first to market, but it means nothing unless you go tell the world what you have in your hands right now. And guys, you will get paid so handsomely for doing so. All right, with that, go ahead, Donald.
Bill, just one final thing, because you said something important. That money that you just talked about they're making and from that income stream, do you realize if they go build the MWR business as they're doing that and go build the MWR business, they can literally bank that money and put that money to go work for them using one of the next level strategies that literally they don't even, that money is, like you said, $20,000 a month that you're able to put away. You want to know how to get you and your family out and on the other side of money where you're leaving your children's children a legacy? That's how you get it done. Go build your business.
Love it. Love it. Love it. I have so much I want to say, but we won't have, I need to let everyone else talk. Right. Let's let Mr. Randolph. Mr. Randolph, hopefully you are on this side. We'll bring you on. Mike, I know you're excited. Obviously, take 10 seconds and share your excitement, but I know that you're coming with some information that everyone, whether they were part of MWR or all the people that have joined today and are going to continue to join every single day, because this is going to be a record-breaking month, a record-breaking year, et cetera, et cetera. Can you share with everyone what they need to do to get started? Mike, the Zoom is yours.
Absolutely. Thanks, Bill. And I have to say, first of all, it is $97 on Amazon. It's $160 per person dining out every month.
Wow.
Put those two together. That's only 2 market segments. Let's talk about pet care. Let's talk about home improvement. Let's talk about any market sector that is in this app. And you're looking at billions and billions and trillions of dollars in transactions that are taking place every month anyway. And we can become a part of that. This is truly the biggest no-brainer that there is. The network marketer's dream, and it's all in a free app. Let's jump in and show people how to get this set up. Martina, if you can bring my slides up. Let's rock and roll through this stuff. You can take the rest of us off the screen. I just want everybody to see what we've got going on here. First of all, go to your membership page, My Membership. You'll see a new section. Click on the Give Bucks button. It'll take you to the Give Bucks information page. You'll notice there's some links here. This is the installation guide, MDs before May 23rd, MDs after, and a link to the name's wrong here. We'll have that fixed. It is now the rewards and revenue sharing plan. You can get to that from here. I'm going to walk through real quickly the steps involved with getting the app on your smart device, getting it activated, getting it set up, and getting in position to start earning rewards. So let's jump through this. All right. The quick start guide is simply this: 3 big steps. Here's what you're going to need. You need an Apple or Android smart device and your MWR account email address, the same email address that you use for your MWR account. First, download and install the GiveBucks app and use the forgot password function. Complete your profile and select your give back charity. Add money. Use GiveBucks to shop, dine, and give back. That is the super quick start guide. Let's go through a little more detail. Here's again what you're going to need: either an Apple or Android smart device and your MWR email address. Download the app. All you have to do is go to your app store, search out GiveBucks. This is what it looks like in the app store, and this is what you're going to get when you click download. It's that simple. Now, the funny thing is, I'll give you guys a little clue. You'll also see GiveBucks Pay Merchant. We'll talk about that in August. Don't download that. It's not going to do you any good yet. But come August, you're going to fall in love with this particular app. Next, when you download the app and launch it, select Login. Don't select Sign Up if you're already in MWR before the 23rd of May. Select Login. At the login screen, click the link that says Forgot Password, because we've already set up your account. Bill and Brian, I believe, both mentioned this. The entire MWR lineage and hierarchy is all loaded in GiveBucks. That means that if anyone in your organization left for any reason, you can win them back. And when they activate their app, they're going to be right in your organization where they left off. That's a big, big deal. Okay, next, enter your email address. This is what your account is tied to. Enter your email address and click Submit. This is going to take you to a verification code screen. If the email address matches, the password reset code will be sent to your email, and you're going to need that code. So you click OK, and then you're going to get an email that looks a lot like this from authentication, no reply at givebucks.net. You're going to see a little alphanumeric code. Jot that down, and then you enter that code on the screen in your app. Validation code accepted, and then it's going to take you right into your type new password, confirm new password selection. Just note that it has to be 12 characters, one uppercase, one lowercase, one number, and one special character in the mix of that, and set up your password. Once you've got the password verification, go back to the main screen, click login, click login, and then enter the email and password that you just set up. Super simple. I'm sure that you've already done this with other apps in the past. Now, upon your initial login, there's a couple setup things that you're going to need to verify. One, you're going to need to create your vanity or handle code. This is actually your invitation code, which will become very important here in a moment. Just click yes, proceed, and it's going to take you through a few steps. Now, here's a pro tip for everyone. Once created, your invitation code or vanity or handle will become your shareable code and cannot be changed at any time. So make sure you pick one that you like, because you're not going to be able to change it. We couldn't use your URLs from MWR because there's already a bunch of people plugged into GiveBucks, and there may be a duplicate. So create something fresh. Unfortunately, I used MWR Leader to set up this demo account, so you can't use that one. But any other code should work. It'll let you know if it's already been taken. Once you have that, click yes. And now, one of the unique features of the GiveBucks app is this automatic donation to charities. You should know you will not receive a single reward until you select your charity. So it's going to prompt you to do that. It's going to say you don't have an organization selected. Select that. Click the buttons on this screen. You'll need to enter a 4-digit code. You're going to have to give the system a password recovery or security question. You guys already know how to do all that stuff. Just walk through the prompts. It will take care of that for you. Once you're done, it'll say your profile has been updated and your GiveBucks account is all set up and secure. That sequence is the hardest part of anything that you're going to do with this app from this point forward. So don't you worry about it. Next step, you're going to need to add money to your GiveBucks app. You can't spend money until you add money. There's 4 different ways to do that, or 5. We'll go through those in detail. Venmo, Zelle, Cash App, walk-in bank deposit, and ACH. Now, there's some caveats on a couple of these. We'll cover those. You go to the hamburger menu. You guys know what that looks like, the 3 little lines. You'll get this big drop-down menu. Click Add Money, and that'll take you to this menu. And then from there, you're going to select one of these options. I'm going to show you a little bit about each one. Now, the on-screen prompts are going to tell you what to do, but the first step with them, no matter which one you select, is you click the How Does It Work button. That's going to give you the details for that particular cash loading option. Now, for me, I've used Venmo, I've used Zelle. I haven't used Cash App yet, but I will tell you right now, the simplest for me was Venmo. So if you already have a Venmo account, it's going to work great for you. Don't even bother with the others. But if some of the other apps are your favorite or methods are your favorite, use them. Just go into that section, click the How Does It Work button first, because there's 2 parts to every time you load the app. 1, you got to send GiveBucks the money. 2, you got to retrieve the money. So there's 2 steps in doing that. And everything in here will show you exactly how to do that. So there's Venmo. You'll see there's step 1, step 2. Then we have Zelle. It's a little bit different. So read the How Does It Work. For Cash App, right now it's temporarily offline. I know that Cash App made some changes just very recently to their system, which has blocked us from loading money this way. Ken has reassured us that is that it's only temporarily offline. We'll let you guys know when it comes back. There is Add Money through a bank. You can go to Bank of America or any Wells Fargo, give them cash. They can shoot that money into GiveBucks, and you can retrieve that just as easily, and that's an instant transfer as well. We're going to add an ACH system, but I'll be honest with you, folks, I would never use the ACH because it's cool, it's secure, we're all used to it, but it's kind of become old-fashioned banking because it could take 2 days, 3 days for the transaction to clear. So again, my recommendation personally is to use Venmo. That's what I've been using, and it works great. The whole process is about 5 to 7 minutes to get the app loaded. All right, here's what's going to happen once you follow those instructions. You're going to get a text message that tells you you've got GiveBucks. And this is an actual transaction that I did yesterday. And boom, it took about 7 minutes and the money came in to GiveBucks. And the next thing you do is it's time to go shopping. Now, when you go shopping, you go to your main screen, you just click pay. And what's going to happen there is it's going to say, okay, who do you want to pay? Well, there's a bunch of different ways that you can select your merchant. Am I going to click select from the popular 100? Do I want the full list? Do I want categories? Or am I going to just type in up here and search? Or you can scan a QR code. Some merchants have the GiveBucks QR code available at the point of sale. You just click on, you can just scan that and it'll take you right to them. I'm going to give you guys an example of selecting Amazon here in a second. I picked list. You can put the merchant name in here and it'll take you to it. Once you get in there, all you do is type in the amount of money that you need and you click purchase. And it's going to, you get the little spinny wheel for a second and then this screen is going to come up. This is something that Ken already showed you a few minutes back. And this is a real transaction that I did today while I was preparing these slides. $19 to Amazon. It took seconds for this to pop up. And then I go to Amazon and I type in this code. Or if I'm using Amazon on my phone, you'll see this little copy icon here. You click that to copy the code, and then you paste it right into the Amazon shopping cart, and it is done. And it literally, once you go from selecting a merchant to having the barcode, is literally seconds. It's no more difficult than, well, I hate to say this, it's actually easier than pulling out a debit card, because I discovered that this weekend. I didn't have my debit card in my wallet. I had it in my phone, but this is as simple as doing that. Now, what you're going to do after that, I got some more screenshots here. You can go to your hamburger menu. You click on history. You click on purchases, and it's going to show you everything. Now, this is the purchase that I made yesterday when I generated that Amazon gift card, June 3rd, 2024 at 1:52:15 p.m. Boom, there's rewards. There's rewards. There's rewards. Rewards, rewards, rewards. This is where everything comes in, and it's instantaneous. Every time you use the app, you can poke around in here under history. You can look. There's other cards you can get. I've used the gas card. Works great. If you want to purchase gas for your kids in college or kids in school, and you want to make sure that that's what they're using the money for, buy some GiveBucks gas cards, because they only work at gas stations and they work super, super seamlessly. Anything you've got going on in your app, you can look here in history and you can find it. The next thing you're going to want to know how to do is how do I share this? How do I get other people involved? Back at your main menu, you click share. It's going to give you several options. You can share via email. You can share via text. You can share via a QR code. If you send this to folks and they scan the QR code, it's going to take them directly to the GiveBucks app download, and their invitation code is going to be listed right here. Now, you can use my invitation code if you want, but I really would prefer that you put your own invitation code to everyone that's going to be sharing the app. Guys, I just covered everything, including the hard stuff that needs to be done to get your app set up. And don't worry, because if you ever have any questions about those procedures, just go back to the beginning. All of that information is in these two guides. Anybody before May 23rd, you see all the instructions for what we just covered. After May 23rd, or anybody new, they can follow the instructions here. Once you do it once, you'll never have to look at the instructions again. It is that simple. So you go ahead and shut that screen share down, Martina. I don't need to take up that channel anymore. That's how awesome this GiveBucks app. Oh, I see Brian is back.
Yeah, I just had something real quick to add, Mike. It says MDs, which are marketing directors. But guys, I want you to know this also applies to customers. Any customers that you have. All lineages have been put in, all hierarchies have been put in, not just qualified marketing directors, but all customers have been put in as well. So those, those instructions apply to both, correct, Mike?
Yeah, subtle distinction. When Brian says customers, he means MWR customers. We're going to refer to customers as MWR customers. App users, or what GiveBucks calls givers, that's a different classification of a customer. So you've got givers and you've got customers. They can follow anybody that was part of MWR, all tens of 20s, of 30s, of 40s, of 50s, of thousands of them that are ripe for reactivation. They will follow the instructions that we went through. Everybody new will follow the other instructions, which just is only different in the very beginning.
Yeah. Hey, I appreciate that. And one other thing I was going to add real quick, Mike and Bill, is that we were going to have leaders, or some of our leaders come on tonight. Guys, we're already in an hour and a half. We're going to do another call or another live this week, probably, that you guys can actually hear from the leadership and how excited they are, how they feel about this. I do know that we do have a couple of leaders on here that we do. Bill, do we want to still do that, or do we want to just move it till later this? Okay, I agree. The other thing I got to tell you, for all of you that take Mike literally, okay, don't use his code. Okay, don't use his code. Use your own code. Do not send his code. I love how he put that up there and had his code on there, but do not send Mike's code. Make sure you send your code. Okay. So I just didn't want anybody taking that literally, Mike. Not that I didn't want to see you get a bunch of app users out of it, but
well, here's the problem, Brian.
No.
It's a demo account. It won't do me any good anyway.
That's true. That's true. So, all right. Well, that's what I have. Bill, what do you got?
Yeah, before we get off, Martina, do you have the incentive slide you can put up? We haven't lost a soul. Everyone is still.
No, everybody's still here.
We apologize. There was a lot of information to go over. But Martina, if you have the incentive slide, I'd like to end on the incentive slide and then play the recap video one more time and let you guys go. If you have that incentive slide, we announced a promotion from June 1st to June 30th from the stage for the first ever inaugural Leadership Summit in Newport Beach, California at the Give Bucks Branding Center. So I don't know if you saw the picture of it. It's beautiful. It's where Ken's at right now. Here, she's bringing it up right now. You'll see a picture of it. There it is. There's Newport. From the office, every view outside the window, you're looking at the ocean. There's a bunch of yachts out there. You can see them in the picture. We're going to be able to go to this branding center, get trained about invitations, the Give Bucks app, how to sign up merchants, et cetera, and then go take some lifestyle pics and videos on one of those yachts out there in the ocean. So I love that. So June 1st to June 30th, we're going to bring our first 50 top point earners, and we're going to show you how to get these points. From June 1st to June 30th, go ahead, Martina, click one. For every Give Bucks Super App download, okay? What does that mean? Just like Mike said, you have someone, they download the app, they put at least $25. Again, guys, $25. It's like taking 25 from your right pocket and putting it in your left pocket. It's your money. You don't want to put more than 25, but whatever, $25 or more, so you can go to Dairy Queen, go to Starbucks, go to Home Depot, go to Amazon, right, and make any purchases you want. For every Give Bucks Super App download, you'll get 1 point. Next, Martina, for every personally enrolled marketing director or customer membership that you sign up, we're going to give you 2 points. Again, anyone with entrepreneurial spirit, you want to get them as a marketing director so they can get all 7 levels instead of just 3, and they can take advantage of everything like Indamo said. We're going to help you all make a lot of money, and then you're going to have the experts in the membership to make sure you do good by your money. Next, for you reaching your next rank, we're going to give you 5 points. So if you reach your next rank, you're going to get 5. If you double rank up, you'll receive 10 more points. So 5 points for every new rank you achieve. And then lastly, for one of your personally enrolled, if you help one of your personally enrolled rank up, because guys, we want you to help your entire team rank up. When you help all of your personally enrolled rank up, you're going to get 10 points. At the end of June, we're going to look at the top 50 point earners. The top 50 people that get the most points according to this point system right here. And those top 50 people are going to get an invitation to go to the inaugural Give Bucks Newport Beach, California Leadership Summit. You're going to want to be there. These leaders are already got a head start. They started as soon as they heard about this on Saturday. Guys, take advantage of this. You definitely have a chance. And you, just like you wanted to be at the Let's Get Loud event, you're going to want to be at the Give Bucks Branding Center that you're seeing on the screen right here. You will want to be there. That's going to be another event you do not want to miss. And I'm just gonna close it out on this. If you guys aren't already excited, think about this for a second. Right now it's June 4th, 3rd. It's June 3rd. Trevor Thompson just put on here. He went to Applebee's today and already used the app. 7 families got paid because he went to Applebee's, and his favorite charity got paid. That's how it works right there. But guys, now imagine from June till around Thanksgiving. You know, everyone's going to be going Christmas shopping. And when everyone goes Christmas shopping, there's at least 25 times as many people that are on the road daily. At least 25 times more people are on the road, and they're all shopping. They're buying presents. And what else happens to them while they're out there buying presents? They get hungry. So they go to all the restaurants. So they're eating out, and they're buying presents all day long. Your phone, just imagine November and December. Your phone's going to be going cha-ching, 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 because people are going to be buying presents, they're going to be eating out all day long. You have now until November to come into the biggest shopping season. And one thing that people buy a lot of things during Christmas. Mike Randolph, one thing people buy are gift cards. Real quickly, what is the gift card amount on an annual basis that people are spending?
Oh, sorry, I was muted. Yes, right now in 2022 it was about 800 billion in gift card sales for the year, but by 2032 it's expected to be $4.2 trillion in gift cards. If you're going to buy a gift card and give it to someone, I could show the slide, but don't worry about it. Every one of those gift cards that you bring up, there's a little button that says share. And if you want to send somebody an Amazon gift card, a Petco gift card, a Home Depot gift card, whatever, you can do it through the app and generate rewards. But if you're smart, instead of sending them $100 Amazon gift card, you'll send them the app, and then you'll send them 100 reward points, and then they can get the gift card of their choice, and they'll be in your group.
Yeah, I mean, I just wanted Mike to make that point because, guys, I mean, I know a lot. I have 3 adult children at this point, and they don't want me to go buy some clothes for them because I'll never pick out the clothes they want. What they want is a gift card so they can go buy whatever the heck they want. And that trend is not going anywhere. It's only getting stronger, according to what Mike just said. So we just went over the incentive. You want to be there. Guys, go after it. Like I said, we broke records in April. We broke records in May. No doubt. We're going to I'm predicting, Brian, that we're going to beat May by the 10th of June. That we're going to beat what we did in all of May by the 10th of June based off the excitement we saw at that event and how many people have stuck on this Zoom for more than an hour and a half. Brian, I can see that you got something else to say. Go ahead. Back to you.
Yeah, no, I'm going to cover a few things real quick. One is, guys, help each other. Some of you are not as technically savvy as others. The description that the instructions Mike gave are extremely simple. I did it. I am a low-tech guy in a high-tech world, and it was a piece of cake, okay, for me to be able to do it. The other thing I want you to know is presentation. We're going to have a presentation in the back office that will include GiveBucks in it, a PowerPoint presentation. We also have both videos on the site right now. So we have our 72-hour money challenge videos. Then we also have GiveBucks videos, which are real simple videos that you can share that tie right with the 72-hour money challenge. So there's tools already available. Be looking for additional tools. We'll also have a leaderboard up for the point system that Bill was talking about. We'll be working on that this week to get that up so everybody can keep track of who's doing what. Just like we did in our last promotion, guys, you want to get on that leaderboard as quick as you possibly can. What you do from June 1st, so some of you are already on the leaderboard, okay, until that leaderboard comes up, it goes from June 1st until that leaderboard comes up, it all counts, okay? We're not starting when the leaderboard comes up or tonight. It's from June 1st, okay? So with that, guys, I'm excited. I'm excited. I know Bill's excited. Mike's excited. So many of you shared your excitement with us at this event. I'm watching all the messages right now, and you guys, all the fire emojis and everything else, and I love seeing that. Listen, this is your opportunity right here to do something that has never, ever been done before, okay? When we say first to market, land grab, race for outlets, these are key phrases that we are hoping you pay very close attention to, because the people that do and that take advantage of it, I'm telling you, your life can literally change forever. okay, with just this one opportunity with 2 income streams in it at the same time. All right. So take advantage of it, guys. Go have a great rest of the week. Be looking for additional announcements. Pay attention to Telegram. If you're not on our Telegram group, that's where we're going to be updating people mostly in real time. So definitely get on our Telegram group as quick as possible because we're going to constantly be having things going on there. So love you guys. Appreciate you a bunch. Thanks so much, Bill. I know Ken's gone. Thank you, Ken. Our leaders, we will get matter of fact, hold on one second. I'm going to add him. Hey, Ken, thank you so much. We greatly appreciate you. This partnership that we have, this strategic alliance that I know everybody is so excited about. And, hey, you're a perfect addition to the MWR family. I can tell you that. And I know everybody at the event loved you. And Bill, myself, Mike, all of us, our corporate staff, we're all beginning to love you as well, I can tell you. So with that, guys, have a great night. Have a great rest of the week. And let's go knock it out of the park.
Hey, welcome to Atlanta, Georgia. That's where we are. MWR Give Bucks. It is live. We are absolutely on the scene. It's pandemonium. You've got to be here. You got to connect. You are seeing the birth of the 21st century icon of this industry is happening as we speak. I'll see you at the top.
About numbers and charts. And see, there's 2 great moments in life: faith,